Welcome to Fragrance Facts. My name is Marcus. I test and wear a whole bunch of different fragrances to tell you how they are. This review is on a release by Stephane Humbert Luca and it's called Panthea Iris. So it's a 2019 release and this is a limited edition. It's a Eau de Parfum concentration. It is a powdery floral scent composed by Stephane Humbert Luca. Now, who is this man? He is a Parisian artist that creates poetry, paintings, and fragrances. He has several inspirations with his fragrance releases, such as literature, music, and paintings. But he also has the majority of his ideas with influences that come from the Middle East during his Oriental travels, where he experienced a lot of the spirituality and culture of that area of the world. He's very popular in the Middle East with a lot of releases targeted to that public, which is why these are more harder to find in North America. And the only way I was able to get this one was with a Middle Eastern purchase where it was shipped here. And I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. It is a hard and rare fragrance to find, but I'm going to enjoy talking about this one today. What a fantastic fragrance. Now, Stephane Humbert Luca has two collections, one called the 777 collection, which is this release, but he also has another one called La Collection Serpent, or the Snake Collection. Those are more darker and deeper scents, but these ones are going to be more inspired with the philosophical and that cultural and spiritual approach of the Middle East. And the sevens represent perfection, happiness, and wisdom. Now that this is all to your knowledge and out of the way, let's go into how this one smells. And Panthea Iris has two main dominating notes to my nose, starting off with the iris, of course. And the iris here, it's in all the facets you can imagine. It's in here, so you're gonna get it powdery makeup, you're gonna get it fresh, you're gonna get it clean floral, you're gonna get it soapy, you're gonna get it lipsticky, and you're gonna get it buttery. And the second one is gonna be the white floral jasmine. And the jasmine here again is gonna be floral, it's gonna be soapy, it's also gonna be musky, and times where it's very dirty and musky dark, but nonetheless it makes this fragrance beautifully balanced out. And you're also gonna get some secondary notes with that combo of the sweet tonka bean and tobacco, and the tobacco here is gonna be slight sweet and dry. Let's roll into the three fragrance stages of Panthea Iris to give you a better understanding of the smelling experience. In the top of the initial spray on your skin, you're going to get this fresh, clean, iris powdery, soapy floral. It's going to have some mixes of citruses from that meat pulp of a tangy tangerine mandarin citrus. You're gonna get the violet leaf that will also amplify the powdery aspects of the iris as well as the soapiness of that white jasmine floral. And you're gonna get a little sprinkled on pink pepper, a tiny touch of spice but not too much. But you might notice a bit more is going to be the rose aspects of that pink pepper. When you hit the mid is where this iris starts to transition. It's going to still be powdery with that violet leaf, but it's gonna have more of that lipsticky iris smell. You're of course going to have that white jasmine floral, the soapiness, but that will also start to transition into this dark and musky, dirty jasmine. It's super sexy, especially with the iris, guys. Unbelievable here. And you're gonna get some sweetness from the tonka bean and the tobacco. And the tonka bean is gonna be a bit vanillic, and the tobacco is gonna be more dry. And in the base, this is the part of the fragrance that lasts the longest, is always the base. And here you're gonna get a lot of creaminess. The creaminess from that woody sandalwood. Of course, you're gonna get more muskiness here with this white musk oil that's added to that soapy jasmine, muskiness, sexiness. You're going to get the sweetness from the tonka bean and the tobacco, again with that dry tobacco, a little touch of earthy patchouli, but of course you're still going to notice the iris. Again here, transitioning into this buttery iris with some powdery touches with that violet leaf combo to the iris. So this fragrance is going to be soapy, it's going to be clean powdery, it's going to be heavy on florals, it's also going to be creamy, woody with a touch of sweetness. Off to the performance for Panthea Iris. I'm so happy to report to you that this one is beast mode, baby. 1 hour beast mode performance, and it's going to be around you and noticeable, and then from there very lightly gets closer to the skin. It's going to be a skin scent at 8 to 9 hour mark, and then from there I was still able to detect this as a skin scent all the way up to 20 hours, and it felt like it could easily keep going. But 20 hours was the longest I could wear this one consecutively before taking a shower. And the sillage, heavy, this heavy cloud surrounding me, unbelievable. I love it, guys. And it was easily detectable for the first 2 hours. I remember at 6 hours still pretty noticeable, and up to 15 hours still getting some whiffs from this one. So if there's wind or there's like air conditioning or some airiness that's around you to help circulate this one around you, I'm telling you, you're probably gonna get more performance than that. So this one is exceptional, fantastic in the performance category. I'm so glad I have this one, guys. What an incredible iris based scent. During my testings and wearings for the compliments, there's people that didn't like this one, but the fans that don't like it are the ones that are not into powdery and floral scents. But the ones that are, and that also like some muskiness and creaminess and a touch of sweetness, really love this one. And the highest grade that a lady gave this to me when I let her smell it was a 9.5 out of 10. She thought it was sexy, but she also mentioned that it was unisex, that she could wear it herself and feel very sexy doing so. And I think that's what's up with Stephane Humbert Luca. He creates these bold releases, but that have this unisex appeal that anybody can wear and would smell fantastic with. And other fragrances on the market this one resembles. So of course it's gonna resemble the other Panthea release by Stephane Humbert Luca. And I think it's more amped up with the fruitiness and the floral aspects with what I've been told. I've never actually smelt it, but that's the feedback that I've been hearing. And since this one is actually pretty unique and there's nothing that I've smelt that resembles this, it might give you a slight remembrance of a release that I've reviewed recently from Atelier Cologne, and it's called Silver Iris. So they do share quite a bit of fragrance notes, but this one is actually more amped up with the powderiness, if you can believe it. And there's more of a fruity aspect, this blueberry vibe to this one. As in this one, it's more lower down powderiness, even if it's still pretty present. And the fruity elements here are not too present, they're just there a bit in the top. So hopefully this review gave you information to help you understand Panthea Iris. I would say if you're a fragrance lover, you need both of these, because these are very highly graded in my opinion. And especially this one, it's the holy grail of iris releases that I've smelt. You get iris in all its facets, beautifully executed here. And in here, you still get it as well. And you can't go wrong with these releases. If you're an iris lover, you either need one of each or both, guys. I'm telling you, you're not gonna go wrong. Hopefully, I can see you in my next video. Thank you for the support. Peace and lights out.